Greetings, everyone. It's wonderful to be here with you today, and I'm here to bring you some more witchy tips. I'm Lady Starfire, and today I want to talk to you about fairies. Now, fairies are wonderful little people, and they do some great things for you, but they can also be very mischievous. Now, do not misunderstand the fact that there are fairies, there are fae. All are not the cute little fairies that you see flying around, okay? There are some that can be, person size and can be, let's just say, a little more than mischievous. All right, so, be careful. But what I wanted to teach you about today is not necessarily how to work with them a little bit, but how to guard your shinies. A lot of times fairies may be there helping you, and you may not even realize that it's fairies. All you know is all of a sudden your favorite necklace has come up missing, or some of your favorite crystals have come up missing, and you don't know where they've gone. You've searched everywhere, and they were there, then they're not. Obviously, kids didn't get them, cats didn't knock them off and put them underneath something. So, let's figure out what's going on. So a lot of times in this case, it's fairies. So one of the ways to try to get your things back is you put out 2 bowls, okay? One bowl is empty, and the other bowl you put shinies in, okay? So crystals and shiny stones, new shiny pennies, anything that is sparkly, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to put these 2 bowls out, all right? And you're going to ask that the fairies return your items either to where they got them or place them in this bowl if it's something that's small. So like your jewelry, rings, necklace, something, they can place it in this bowl. And that the things in this bowl are there for them to take. Now, you don't have to fill it full. Put a few things in it depending on what they've taken or how many things they've taken. All right, so you want to make sure you're giving them good enough payment so that they return your items. And you'll be amazed when you find those things in this bowl or the stones back on the shelf where they were, different things like that, and these gone. All right, so this is one way to appease. You also should apologize and explain to them you didn't know that it was them helping, or you would have given payment. Now, if you asked them for help and didn't give payment, that's a whole nother ball of wax there. So you need to be careful about that. But in the meantime, just when things come up missing, but things have been going pretty good for you, then there's a good chance that fairies were helping you. And so, the 2 bowl trick, does pretty well most of the time. Now, the other thing is you set them up a place outside. So you find a pretty bush, something, and you put these shinies and the pennies and stuff underneath it. That way you're giving them a space that is there for them. Also, that space is outside. And if they're outside, they're less likely to be taking your things. You can also take bread with some honey and stuff on it, cut up in small pieces, put it underneath there, as a way to feed them. And I'm sure there's other things out there, and people that work with fairies, I'm sure you know a lot of other tricks that, work very well. And if you want to leave them in the comments for other people, please help yourself. I know a certain amount, and this is what I have learned over the years and try to help people with. Another thing is you can give them their own little fairy house. Or you can build them a fairy garden that you put outside, or even inside. If you don't mind them being in the house, fix them a space inside and put their crystals and things there. This one is actually a incense burner that my husband built out of live edge. You put your cauldron in there with your powdered incense, or you can use cone incense if you like, and the smoke comes out the chimney. But this one is, it's a design of a fairy house, and you could use this just for that even. The fact that the top comes off allows you to put things inside for them. So, whatever you want to do, there's no right, wrong, or otherwise. It's just do something for them that thanks them. Give them their space. Give them, things that they like and enjoy to keep them happy. Okay, so this is the main thing. There's a lot of times that we don't know what all helps us until something happens that goes, light bulb. Okay, so the bowl trick works great. If you do ask them for help, be sure that you give them payment. Always be sure to give them payment. Or one, they will quit helping you. Two, they will take your stuff and then quit helping you. All right. So anyway, fairies are wonderful, but they can also be a bit on the mischievous side. I had one friend who had forgotten to give payment, and they kept moving her purse. So, and when no one else was around to be able to move it, and it was a reminder going, "Hey, you're supposed to be giving us something." So there's a lot of different things like that that go on, and there's all sorts of other uh, things that help us in life, dragons and different things. So, and before you just start calling on any of them, make sure you do your research so that you know what types of payments that you're supposed to be giving. Same thing when you call on gods, goddesses, and such. All right. So I hope this helps you a little bit to keep up with your shinies. And if you would, please share this video with someone who may need the information. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have, I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you are enjoying my witchy tips, and I'll do my best to keep bringing you more. So until next time, blessed be.